So hello, my name is Tri, and my role in this model UNSF as a delegate of United Nations Office for Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs.
My name is Enora, and I was in the second committee, which is Social Services and Data Transparency. Oh, for the UNSCAP, which is the Economic and Social Commission for Asia and the Pacific.
So my name is Amandine. I'm a French intern at PSCORE, and I was in the delegation of UNSCAP.
I'm Nadia, and I was the resident coordinator or chair for Strategic Priority 1, which was about the food and nutrition security and sustainable food industry.
Hi everyone, I'm Han Mogu. I'm a delegate of UNIDO or United Nations of Industrial Development Organization.
안녕하세요. 저는 천예진이고요. 올해로 25살 되고 저는 이번 UNSF 모델에서 그 UNISDR 직책을 맡아서 참여하게 되었습니다.
안녕하세요. 저는 유세빈이고요. 한국 나이로 21살이고요. 그리고 이번에 그 두 번째 Priority Data Transparency랑 Social Development Service에서 똑같이 UNSDR를 맡았습니다.
Yes, actually, I do have some experiences for joining Model United Nations, especially back then when I was in my country in Indonesia. And the reason why I want to join this Model UNSF is because I'd love to have another kind of perspective about the North Korea situations, because I do believe in here through this Model United Nations strategic framework that focusing on the North Korea issue, we will get another kind of perspective and insight about the recent situations that happens in the North Korea itself. And then we able also to hear the lectures from some professor who are experts within this field.
I do. Last semester at my university, we had this course about negotiations, and so we held also like Model UN, and we worked on topics such as the Syrian war and how to kind of solve it. So I had like this experience. It was very interesting because I was not part of the delegations. I was a chair, basically.
아마 이러한 UN 모델은 제가 여기서는 처음 경험하는 건데요. 처음 경험한 거였지만 여기 있는 인턴분들과 또 다른 코워커들이 정말 많이 도움을 주셔서 정말 잘 원활하게 했던 것 같습니다.
I think like the best strategy is like to put ourselves in their shoes. How to try to understand what's their perspective, how we want to try offer them help and like try to negotiate like what we can benefiting each other. It's not only like a thing about our goals but also about their goals. On that we find the common ground and like we work for that. That's like how I can convince, how can I negotiate, how I can work with them to like reach our common goal. That's what I do.
For the first part of the question, I would say for myself that I really experienced that we need to really socialize with one another. It's like, I think it's the most important thing because you can be an expert on many topics. You can like have all the knowledge in the world. But if you don't know how to communicate with others, how to take into account other people's opinion and everything, I think it's useless to just know these things, and I have to personally work on that myself, how to like work with others, and I think that was my main takeaway from this today's activity. And the lecture I really appreciated was yesterday's lecture. I think it was really interesting that asked us questions and made us also participate in the lessons. That was interesting to hear everyone's point of view.
중요한 결과는 일단은 다양한 국적의 사람들이 모여서 일단 하나의 주제를 가지고 같이 의견을 결합하고 하나의 솔루션을 찾는 일을 하였잖아요. 그래서 거기서 발생했을 때 아무리 나라가 다르고 국적이 다르고 생활 환경이 달랐어도 어떠한 주제에 대해서는 똑같은 생각을 가진다라는 거에 대해서 되게 메리트 있다고 느꼈습니다.
저도 사실 약간 비슷한 의견이긴 한데 굉장히 다양한 배경의 나라에서 정말 다양한 의견과 다양한 관점이 나타날 수 있는 거를 이번에 좀 많이 느꼈던 것 같아요. 이제 원래 한 방향으로만 문제를 바라볼 수도 있는 거였는데 근데 이제 그런 다양성에 대해서 좀 더 잘 알게 된 것 같습니다.
I think the thing is about North Korea, we see them as the villain. We see them as the hermit kingdom, the unknown. We see them as mysterious entity that we are afraid to approach. So like, we need to open ourselves and like try to understand what's their value, what they think. It's not just about like they are human too. They have like maybe like they have their own value. It's different with us, but like instead just like think they are bad people and like not just isolating North Korean and like so like we ignore the human rights that do they have. We try to communicate and negotiate and try to understand and like see convincing them that it's actually an important issue. Thus we can like work certain goals to like achieve human rights in North Korea. That's what I believe.
So I think that through this strategy framework, as we come with proposed solutions, what we can actually can over for the North Korea situation, for North Korea, what actually challenges that North Korea encounter, there we can like propose some possible solutions. Therefore, this kind of strategy framework, this kind of model unit nation is really important because beside of seeking for any kind of new perspective, we can also seeking for any kind of possible solutions that we can over for the prosperous future for the North Korea.
And I think also because we tend to like think about human rights as just one thing, and as today we had to be part of one specific delegation, we have to get more deep, I think, into one subject because we were so many people talking about so many different things. So I think it was really a way to see that everything is like connected and that there are like really, really specific situations related to it that we have to take into account.
I was a chair, so I think I didn't get that much like specific knowledge from being a delegate. For me, something that really stood out today was how important soft power is. Just being able to go around the room, approach people, talk to people, maybe even outside of the session, I think really fostered some dialogue. And it's already like if you've already smiled at someone in the corridor, you're way more likely to talk with them and approach them later in the setting. So I think that was something that was very, very visible to me today. Yeah.
I think like the most important part is about like how we had to work together. Like each delegates, each representative, each entity and organization have to work out, and not like individually, but also like every section, like every problem is related, it's interconnected, so we cannot just solve this problem alone. So like this is like how I learned to like we communicate with each other, we try to find like what's the most strategic point that we can like work out so we can achieve our goal. It's also in our life, right? We have to talk with everyone and try to understand each other. That's like the most valuable lesson that I learned from here.
네, 안녕하세요. 맹현심입니다. 저는 북한에서 탈북하여 지금은 한국에 살고 있는데요. 여기 참여하게 된 이유는 많은 외국인들이 북한에 대해 관심 있고 북한 인권에 대해 관심을 가지고 있다는 것을 알게 돼서 그래서 참여하게 되었습니다. 솔직히 제가 여기 와서 많은 외국인들 만났는데요. 솔직히 저는 이렇게 많은 외국인 친구들이 북한에 대한 관심 있고 북한에 대해서 어떻게 도와주려는 모습을 볼 때 진짜 너무 감동을 많이 받았고요. 제가 스스로 제가 좀 더 많이 좀 부족하구나라는 걸 생각했고요. 앞으로 제가 더 열심히 해야 됐던 생각을 한 것 같습니다. 저는 사실 솔직히 많은 걸 배우고 가는 것 같아요. 제가 그래도 북한 인권에 대해서 알려주려고 왔는데 많은 것을 제가 더 배우고 가는 계기가 된 것 같아서 네, 감사합니다.